What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. This week's show, we have the race for the case, and in this race for the case match, which I am still trying to get the part of this thing, it's not a feast or fired match, so you don't get fired. And it's like these 4 briefcases, of course, and the people that are involved are the Hardys, Trevor Lee, Crazy Steve, Mahaba Ashira, Jesse Goddard, DCC, Mike Bennett, but difference is that Storm, Shane Helms, and Maria were banned from ringside. I got Eli Drake and Tyrus in this also, so I'm still not up to date on this thing. It's just 4 colored briefcases. Eli Drake was able to get the first case thanks to Tyrus, and they left. Second, Trevor Lee picked up and then jumped on everybody, got the blue briefcase. Jesse Goddard did get the third briefcase, the yellow one, but since Goddard's dropped it, Bram pretty much took it and ran off with it. And the last one to get the green case was Jeff Hardy, while Matt distracted him. As the fans pretty much went on to obsolete then. Listen, I don't know what's the point of this match really. Like I said, it's like Feast or Fired, but I'm still not getting the concept of it. And then when the reveal gets to it, I don't know. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. But Bobby Lashley came out talking about the title picture isn't big enough for him in EC3. That's why he took him out. And now, no Davey Richards, no management, anyone. He said Eddie Edwards should pretty much bring out his ass out here right now. There's some chant Eddie. Eddie said, talked about Lashley, and he is a fighting champion, so and his goal is to take this company to the next level. But he wants to know Lashley's master plan and see if he can take the title from the Wolves Nation. But Lashley said, Eddie's no fighting champion. He relies on fluke wins, bad referees, Davey Richards, all of that, because you fought everyone. Well, he's fought everyone by himself. That's why I'm a dominant champion. I didn't need help. And Lashley pretty much said that Eddie, he just relies on anybody to help him. He relies on all these people. And Lashley pretty much said, you're a real fighting champion. Instead, you don't get all these people that he talked about. Let's talk about an endurance test for you of this sport. 30-minute Iron Man match. As Lashley pretty much wanted to say he's going to beat Eddie over and over and over again. But Eddie said, he chose to prove to Lashley that you're always going to be Eddie's bitch. And Lashley pretty much started being Eddie. He said, yo, there you go, playing these fans. Let's start punching when Davey Richards came out of the chair. Lashley was going to spear him, but he pretty much stood there for a minute and got out of the ring then. Which Eddie did get in his promo and stuff, saying he's not a fluke champion, saying stuff. It wasn't a fluke win every week. And like I said with Lashley, it was a good segment, set up for the 30-minute Iron Man match next week on Genesis. They're doing that again, their pay-per-view themed show. So Genesis will be back, and Lashley once again. The guy's just fucking great on the mic. I can't go against that. He is fucking great on the mic. Maria was on the phone until she went. Brooke didn't test my and said, "Hey, aren't you the girl that used to shake her butt, Bobby or Brooklyn?" And Brooke said, "My name is Maria. I'm a 3-time knockouts champion." And told her not to get up in my way, stay out of my way. As Deonna Purrazzo came in the ring, which, my God, that girl is everywhere, if you ask me. NXT, WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA, everywhere. So, Deonna Purrazzo name been kind of getting around for a minute now. As Brooke came out, she went into Deonna Purrazzo, and she remembered to be there with a, I guess like a front choke slam or something. And some fans chanted welcome back and everything until Sienna came out and attacked and hit her with the silencer or pounce or whatever, knocked her down. Brooke was good in the ring, I'll give it that. It needs to work on her finisher, but she I don't know, she's still good. I'll say that. She's been out of the ring for a minute, but she didn't mess up anything. But Needs to change that front choke slam. Not that good and stuff. So I think Brooke can do well, and she's good on somewhat good on the mic. She's been in TNA for a few years now, so maybe she could do. She will get better during time. Some say she needs a new entrance and everything. It's not something the ass shaking, which I don't have a problem with, but some say may need to happen. Maria was talking with Braxton Sutter and talked about a voicemail and everything in the phone. And Maria told Allie that she told Sutter that Allie is just she's nothing, and she's just a terrible assistant. But Sutter's Allie's a beautiful human being, and Maria pretty much mocked her and everything, and I don't want you training her anymore. And Sutter pretty much says, "Oh, 224 grown-ass man, you can't tell me what to do." Until Maria pretty much, so you don't want to ruin Allie's life until they got some blackmail thing inside the phone. And she says, "What do you think now, huh?" And he said crystal clear then, and she pretty much told him to go back to Laura Van Ness then. Tyrus and Eli Drake, and this segment tonight. Okay, let me get on this segment, the reveal case. Tyrus and Eli Drake. Well, Eli Drake did not talk as Tyrus started talking. And Eli Drake is funny. I'll say that since he did not talk through this whole segment, and Tyrus said he always got good to his mother, voice of generation, everything, not a dummy. And he talked about he's the cooler side of the cold side of the pillow, and he wanted to bring everybody for the briefcases, as Tyrus Reynolds talked about. Everyone's fought tooth, blood, and nail to hold these cases, and now we're gonna reveal them right here. And you can claim them, you pick the match, and this is by numbers, so I'm still not getting it. As Eli Drake hit the dummy, with the mode dummy button and stuff, and since he was still quiet, he opened his case, which had a 4 on it. So I guess he last to get whatever title shot he wants. Next was DCC, who acted like goofies and had fake mustaches on and just was quiet and acted like mimes, and they were Three Stooges. And got I don't know what they've done with DCC. Now they're a comedy team now for some reason. And they got the number 2 case. Trevor Lee talked about he liked shiny things and looked like an idiot for a second right there. Didn't know how to open the case. He got 3. And Jeff Hardy got 1 and pretty much says, fatal, opponent will fade away and classify himself as obsolete. And pretty much says it, called him obsolete then. And Tyrus pretty much says, that's the end of fact of life. And, we'll go to something else then. As Eli Drake was pissed and walked away with his baseball bat. There were some funny parts with the Eli Drake being quiet, just his expressions, just point out the whole thing. Tyrus at least getting some time on the mic. DCC, I have no idea. Listen, I don't know what the reveal of these cases was. I'm not even up to date how this thing works. So who gets the title shot? Jeff Hardy first? They can pick anything with any stipulation, all these guys. So that's the deal with these things. I'm very confused on this case on how it works, so I'm not sure how this is going to be. So I'm very confused by it. Allie was talking to Sutter in the back, and Sutter said, "I can't train you anymore," and left her in as Allie let you put the cry in after that. Rockstar Spud and Aaron Rex went against Robbie Ian Swoggle, which I was surprised he hit a GTS in that ring on Spud, which was funny. But after Spud pretty much took out a I can't say Hornswoggle, just Swoggle again. Rex pretty much got on top of Swoggle and got the pin in after that. They hyped up a lot of videos for Drew Galloway and Moose tonight for the Impact Grand Championship, as they played pretty much their highlights, what they've done from their debuts to when they won gold, and now they're going to be fighting for this Grand Championship tonight, which was a really good video package to set up the match, and it had a really good match too, I'll say that. Sure, I'm still not used to the round things they're doing for the stipulations, and Drew Galloway did, I guess, hit Moose in the nuts, and then after that came back with a Claymore to win the Grand Championship. But it was a really good match, I'll give it that. I'm still not used to this whole point system and judges of how you win this title, but the Grand Championship is a somewhat trying to get to a good title, and they are trying to make it look important, as Drew Galloway puts it, because it was his shot first. And the reason why he never got a chance to face for it because he had an injury back in before Bound for Glory, and that caused him to miss action for a lot of months. And I know he's been on the independent scene lately, also in ICW and stuff, but he was hurt still, and it took time for him to heal back up. But he's now the new Grand Championship right now. And next week's episode will be Genesis, which will be the TNA World Heavyweight Title match, which will be I keep saying the wrong names. Eddie Edwards versus Bobby Lashley in a 30-minute Iron Man match, and it will be Monsters Ball with Jade versus Rosemary for the Knockouts Championship. So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens next in these matches next week on Genesis. So I do have high hopes for the 30-minute Iron Man match and the Monsters Ball match between the Knockouts. But we'll just have to find out and see. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.